Hello, friends. Happy March. Welcome to another lovely Sunday, the day of the week when we all come together and celebrate the Atari 2600 and all of its games of varying quality. My name is Matt. I'm joined by my friend Mike.
What's up, guys? Holy shit, it's March already. I didn't even realize.
Yep,
Jesus.
spring is about to spring up. By the end of this episode, we will have 30 games on this list. One for every day of the month, minus one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Hard to believe, we started off so humbly and we're already up to 24 games. We're going to be up to 30 games.
Yeah, man. 30
We are,
games.
yeah, progress is coming along nicely. We had a pretty big episode last week. We had a new number 2. We tackled Adventure, one of the biggest, kind of most famous slash infamous games on the system, and I was surprised. I was expecting it not to do quite so well, um, because the main thing that I remembered from Adventure, the few times I messed with it, was just how janky it is, how flickery, and
Oh,
how
yeah. Yeah.
how much of a mess it kind of is. But compared to other games on the platform, like it really surprised me just how good the AI is, for lack of a better term, for the enemies and for the bat. Um, Like it's stuff that you really don't see on the platform from just about any other game so far, and it kind of threw me for a loop. Um,
Yeah, and the fact that it remembers where shit is crazy considering how little space that game has.
yeah, like it really feels like you're inhabiting a world and you are affecting the world, and you know that's that's pretty impressive for 1980. I think it definitely deserves its number 2 slot.
Yeah, it's like that
Uh,
that type of technology wasn't even something that like the NES could do like years later, you know? It's
yeah,
it's it's crazy.
yeah, and we also had a new number 3 worst game of all time with Glib. A game
Ooh,
that
boy.
was a good idea, but the hardware just couldn't quite pull it off. Um,
Yeah.
and that's
Uh,
unfortunate.
I was honestly you pointing out that it wasn't actually checking the words really blew me away because I did not realize that that was what it was. That it wasn't doing that because I was just naturally trying to make words that I knew.
Right, and nowadays when we play a word game, we expect that. Like
Right?
that's
Yeah.
just common sense. Like if you play Wordle or something, obviously it's going to check to make sure that what you're playing is an actual word. But on the tiny amount of space they had on the ROM, they just couldn't do a word list like that,
Yeah,
which
I
is
couldn't imagine they would be able to do something like that. Like maybe I don't even think. Nah, I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't even think they would be able to do that if they, have the technology that they do now, where they increase the size of the ROM up to 32-bit or whatever. Uh,
yeah.
I don't think you'd be able to do something like that. Like that's pretty ambitious.
Yeah, not without some serious hacking that I don't know if anything like that could have been done, like even with the best technology they had at the time on the 2600.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we've got another list of 6 games that we are going to jump into. Um,
Boy, do we.
as as usual, we switch off who brings the first game, and this week Mike brought the first one. It's a game that I've never heard of before, and it is called Springer.
Yeah, it's one I had never heard of before either, and it's, it's made by one of the games made by Tiger Vision. The
Oh boy, the
yeah,
minor 2049 people.
yeah, it's the minor 29er people, and they're terrible, terrible. Uh, you know, awful quality when it comes to these little handhelds. Um, this game is not not good. You're a rabbit, and your
Okay.
objective is to um get to the top of the level. There's like little lines at the top that you have to get, and ugh, there are things to collect. Um, the reason immediately why I say this game is not great is you can see if you look at my screen the two examples of why. Um, the jumps are horribly imprecise. If you fall off of anything at all, you die. And it's pretty not fun.
Hmm. Yeah. So, uh, I just got a game over.
Yep, same.
I was able to jump to that first ledge and grab the toothbrush, but then I jumped up a little higher,
Oh,
and so I pressed down on the controller, and I just fell through the platform, through
yeah,
multiple platforms to my death.
yeah.
Not really sure why that is a feature. Uh, is there any reason to push down, or does it just kill you every time?
It just kills you every time. Um,
Interesting. Okay, so I can't even survive a fall from like that middle-ish platform
oh,
with the carrot. So
yeah, I just died there at the carrot as well.
oh geez.
Yeah. I haven't been able to get past the first level without like wanting to slam my head into into the wall.
Wow.
Like this is awful. If you hit up, you can kick things, which you'll need to do if the eggs start to hatch. Son of a.
Oh, these are eggs.
Yeah, they're supposed to be eggs. They're like dragon eggs for some reason.
Oh.
Um, uh,
So it's not a fun Easter bunny story.
no. Um, I usually don't even try and grab the toothbrush because it's just a waste of time. And if you hurry, oh my god. And if you hurry, you can collect the eggs before they start to hatch. What's weird is the eggs when they start to hatch, they look like squirrels.
Hmm.
It's weird.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, and the controls aren't super responsive to begin with. It's really
So,
easy to double jump by accident.
yeah. So I just jumped from this moving platform on the left onto the first platform with the egg there.
Hmm.
And I definitely landed on the platform, but I just fell through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and okay. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing shades of Miner 49er in this game. The 2600 version.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Oh.
score and the time counter up there looks like exactly the same UI.
Mm-hmm.
So in some ways, this kind of feels like a reskin with slightly different mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can I not touch the squirrel thing? Like, do
No,
I have to get the egg before it starts hatching?
you have to get the egg before it starts hatching, otherwise you have to kick it to kill it.
Pick it. Okay, so I can press up to do that.
Yes.
Got it.
But
Yeah,
not
I forgot
down.
it.
Don't hit down.
Right. Don't ever hit down for any reason.
Oh, the jumping in this game is so not great.
I love how they give you that little platform over, like, from the very starting platform. They give you that tiny platform onto the right, which
Mm-hmm.
makes you think that you have to,
But you have to
you have
jump
to,
on it. Yeah.
but you can totally just jump straight up.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you're right. There's no reason to get the toothbrush or even visit that half of the screen, really.
Nope. Oh my god, that jump.
Unless you're going for a high score. Alright,
Uh,
so I kicked that first squirrel.
Alright, so
Oh
apparently
no!
there are difficulty modes. Look at this real fast.
I bet there's not an easier one. Oh, you have to listen to that jingle every single time you restart.
Oh, yes, you do.
It sucks. Oh no.
You do. Yeah, they turn into like a little dragon that like screams at you when you've let them spawn.
And you kick the dragon?
Yeah, but it moves back and forth. It's pretty difficult to do, but I think you can.
Oh.
I actually haven't gotten to that point. And it is
Me
a dragon.
either.
It is a dragon. It says it's a dragon.
Yeah, I did see it turn into something that sort of resembles a dragon.
Well, there's nothing about the difficulty settings, so that's a thing. But apparently there are 3 levels, but goddamn, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, I just want to make it to that second egg.
I've made it there, and I've got to the carrot, and once you get to the carrot, I'm pretty sure. Oh my God, how many times? So have you experienced the wonder of moving and hitting the jump button and it not jumping?
Oh yeah, a few times.
Oh yeah, isn't that great? Isn't that just like the best?
Yeah, I love responsive controls. Oh, okay. So I just pressed down on a platform, and I did drop down to the one below it.
Oh, okay.
Like kind of in the middle here. So it is possible to survive that. Oh, but I can't survive that fall if I just walk off the edge.
Yeah. Alright. No! Why would you... Why? Just wanted to make that jump.
I just want to make any jump.
This is definitely one of those games that I wish didn't have music.
Same.
God. Okay.
Not sure what's going on up at the top of the screen there. Like, is the end of the world approaching?
I don't know. I don't know.
I really don't like what the rabbit looks like when you fall. Like, it looks like it's breaking its neck.
Yeah.
It's just very unpleasant.
So Springer is the rabbit. Your job is to help Springer jump from cloud to cloud, collecting, spelled incorrectly, in the manual, bonuses by kicking the dragons, eggs,
Oh, bonuses.
and other objects,
bonuses.
and trying to find the fastest path to the sun. So yes, you are, I guess you're climbing to the sun.
Great.
But yes, they literally spelled collecting incorrectly in the manual.
Springer kind of looks like a moose.
He does, I swear to God, there's no point. He does, and there's absolutely no point in, like, continuing to play if you miss the first jump.
Right. Like, I'm instinctively just hitting
God.
reset every time I lose a life. But
Yeah.
then I have to sit through the opening jingle every time, and that's also bad.
The god-awful opening jingle. Like, what? Why? What do you, why?
Oh, you
my...
can do you can do a jumping kick. That's kind of cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I haven't done that yet.
It's like Liu Kang.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hey, look at that. Oh, maybe me messing around. Maybe missed the jump though.
This would be a lot easier if you didn't jump twice.
Yeah.
Basically, every time you try to jump.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to. Okay, so I guess you just want to kind of. Okay, you can't fall any distance in this game.
You cannot fall any distance at all in this game. You are correct.
So like holding the jump button doesn't make you jump higher like you might expect. So you really just want to kind of tap the button to not get that double jump effect.
What's weird is like there are times that you tap the button and it just doesn't respond at all.
Yeah, that's very true.
Okay, well, can't jump there because they turned into dragons and they immediately ate my face. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, I don't see any chance of making it to the top before they hatch.
I don't either. Like, the first egg hatches 90% of the time before you even get there.
Yeah.
And I sometimes make it to the second egg before it hatches.
Yeah, I can at least get to the first and the second one while they're in squirrel form.
Yeah. Well, sometimes if you jump like perfect, you can make it to the second egg before it even turns into a squirrel.
Yeah.
But beyond that, son of a Jesus Christ, that fucking jump. Okay. I think we can end the pain if you would like.
But I want to finish the first level.
Oh god.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let me have one more.
Yeah, I'm gonna try one more on. Oh my god.
When I run, I don't. Okay, so it's not possible to make that jump. I'm just going to go until I run out of lives again. I just started the game.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try and go. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna stop restarting.
Yeah. It's
Right.
difficult not to.
It's difficult not to. Alright. I'm gonna make that jump for real. Yep. I'm gonna try and go the toothbrush way. Because you can... Oh, okay, yeah, you can jump up to the... Oh my god, that jump. Really? It is... okay, so... I don't think it's him breaking his neck. I think it's it turning to the side. If you...
Okay.
if you really look. Because it's like... Its stomach, and then its like legs are in front of it, and its head is just... I mean, it's still dead, which isn't great.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's breaking its neck, at least. No way to get there. Oh my god. Alright, I lied and restarted. And now I wanna try and go the toothbrush route. It seems like it might actually be able to get up to the eggs before they hatch. Ugh, if you can make that jump, Jesus. I didn't realize you could jump from the little... Oh my god, I fell off that plat. Are you kidding me?
Okay, I'm done.
It just seems like such poor programming. Why wouldn't you be able to fall the 2 feet from that platform to another?
Because it's a cloud.
Okay, I'm done. Yeah.
Poor programming, poor game design, poor art direction, bad music.
Oh boy. Awful.
Bad physics.
Awful physics, awful controls.
Yeah, no redeeming qualities, I would say.
Really, I mean, it barely looks like a rabbit.
Yeah, looks more like a moose.
The manual is terrible. Like, the manual doesn't have anything in it.
Yeah.
It literally looks like, I swear to God, I would almost guarantee if you looked, this is a fucking Tiger Electronics little handheld game that they turned into a goddamn Atari 2600 game.
Oh yeah, could be. Like, I mean, they have like the code for Miner 2049 are sitting around because they did a bad job with that,
Hmm?
and they're like, hey, let's just change the sprites around, change like let's add an air kick, a sweet karate kick that this rabbit can do, and let's make a shitty product.
like,
And I think they pulled it off.
like, why does the rabbit have a karate kick?
Well, I think it's worse than adventure.
Oh my god, yes, it is so much worse. I will say, whoever whoever drew the front thing for their instructions, it's not terrible. I
Okay.
I I will show that on my screen because it's not the
Yeah, I don't
worst.
I don't have it pulled up here.
Oh, never mind. It won't show it because of the way that I have this. Never mind.
Well,
Look it up.
well,
It's not that
yeah,
bad.
Google it.
Yeah, it's almost kind of it's the rabbit almost looks kind of uncanny valley. You remember those like the like Mario Brothers but like super realistic quote unquote where they look like kind of demented looking?
Oh yeah,
The rabbit kind of looks like that a little bit. Like
interesting.
if it was darker and not as like cartoony, it would 100% look like that.
Wow.
But anyway,
Um, I think it's worse than Kool-Aid Man.
definitely worse than Kool-Aid Man. Worse than Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I would I would play I would play 20 minutes of Coconuts before I play another minute of that fucking game.
Oh yeah, same.
Blackjack,
Um,
I would gladly play Blackjack.
I think I'd rather play Alfred Challenge.
I would rather, as pissed off as that game makes me, yes, I would
I mean,
rather play Alpha Challenge.
at least we finished the first level.
At least we finished the first level.
Um, I'd rather play miniature golf.
Man, Lib is so
But
broken.
it is, but like it doesn't piss me off the same
It
way
does
Springer does.
no. Glib is just it's just there.
Yeah, it
Like
just
if you hold yourself to the honor system and you play two player and you I mean, like we had mentioned when we during that episode, if you hold yourself to the honor system of using what you would normally do when you play Scrabble and break out a dictionary to double check people's words, then you know, by all means, it's a very functioning version of that game.
yeah, and it had that mode where the letters like go by like on a conveyor belt,
Yeah,
and when you play with a timer, that mode is it's a game at least.
right. It's not just you sitting there for 20 minutes trying to come up with a word.
Yeah. And I never like accidentally selected the wrong letter because the controls were
Oh,
infuriating.
definitely not. No. Miniature golf is probably the closest thing to like controls being not great.
Yeah.
I mean, as bad as Miner 2049er is, at least the controls in that game aren't the worst.
Yeah. I think I would rather play Miner.
I think this is the new worst game. I really do.
Yeah, me too. Like I finished the first level of Miner 2049er. It
Oh,
sucked,
yeah, that's true.
but I can't picture myself finishing the first level with Springer.
No.
Well, congratulations to Tiger Vision for occupying the bottom two slots of the list.
Yeah, way to really have the quality there, guys.
Yeah. Um wow, this is unprecedented. Well, for after the first episode, because
Yeah.
obviously in the first episode we're going to have a bottom of the list because we didn't have a list yet.
Right.
But something finally outdid Minor, which I think is uh is an achievement. So congratulations to Springer and the fine folks at Tiger Vision for making a top 25 Atari 2600 game.
Yeah. All right.
Well, shall we move on?
Please God, yes.
All right. Well, the next game on the list is also a platformer, and it's one you may have heard of. It is a little game called Donkey Kong.
Oh, okay. DK. Donkey Kong.
So, classic arcade game. Uh, this version was made by Coleco,
Okay.
who were also selling the ColecoVision at the time. And if I recall correctly, the ColecoVision version is much better than this version. So,
Probably.
take that how you will. You're Mario. You start off at the bottom of the screen there. Donkey Kong is that rather dubious-looking sprite at the top of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Donkey Kong's an ape, in case you couldn't tell from the sprite.
Yeah, it's not the best.
The barrels kind of look like cookies,
They,
which
they do. They look like rolling cookies.
yeah, which at least they have some sort of animation there. They could have easily just done just a flat circle. All right, so I made it to the second level here, the girder stage. And my advice for finishing the stage is never try to jump over the fireball monsters, because they can change direction on a dime quite suddenly.
Okay.
So the best way to succeed at the stage is to just be patient, and as soon as you remove a girder, you want to jump back to the platform where you just were.
I forgot you have to remove the girders. I was
Yeah.
climbing to the top like, I did it!
Yeah, the famous girder stage. In this version, the fireballs never go up and down the ladders, so they're pretty easy to avoid, at least here in the early stages. In the later stages, they can sometimes skip over the gaps left behind when you remove the girders.
I remember that. It's always a bit frustrating.
Yeah. So I just finished the girder stage, and I loop back around to the first stage, and that's this version of Donkey Kong.
Oh wow!
It's those two stages over and over again.
My goodness, that's pretty crappy.
The arcade version had 4. I mostly played the NES version of this game, which had 3.
Oh,
So this has one fewer version or one fewer stage than the NES version.
Oh, I died on the girder stage, sadly. But I was never super good at this game, so.
Yeah, it's a difficult game. It does have physics that you kind of have to get used to. If you're more familiar with the Super Mario Brothers, this Mario cannot jump quite as well as the Super version can.
True.
It does look like Mario, though.
Yeah, they did a decent job getting him to look like Mario.
Yep, he is recognizable. There's basically no reason to ever grab the hammers in this version, especially on the second stage.
Yeah, I noticed
because you'll only ever be able to kill that one fireball on that level.
Shoot. Yeah. Oh, it's kind of crappy that it doesn't remember the stuff that you got rid of.
Yeah, if you have to restart the level, it's you have to do everything again.
At least it does the thing where the barrels don't all they change whether they come down the ladder or not.
Yeah, it does get more difficult in that respect. As you go forward, the barrels start going down more ladders, and you have to be a little bit more mindful.
Yeah.
The only real difference in the second stage is the speed of the fireballs and once they get fast enough, they can start jumping those gaps. So
Mm.
that's the only real change on this level. And like the manual, it basically describes, everything in this game, and then it says, and there are many more secrets to discover, or something along those lines. And I have to take issue with that because
There aren't
I
any
don't,
secrets?
I don't think there are. I don't think there is anything
Uh,
more to it. All right, so I'm on like my third or my fourth loop here. I haven't lost a life yet. Um,
no.
I, I will say that this game controls kind of okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like I never feel like it's a struggle to climb up these ladders.
No, it doesn't really have an
I'm up
issue with
to
that.
I'm up to 26,000 points here, and I just want to point out that the score does go up to 6 digits, and
Wow.
I
Yeah.
can't imagine ever playing this game long enough to get 100,000 points. So I think that's kind of strange.
This fucking fire dudes are fucking me up, bro.
Yeah, they're tricksy little devils.
I'm getting impatient.
Yeah, this is definitely a game that
Oh.
rewards patience. I like how the Donkey Kong sprite only moves when you move.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's funny.
Yeah, or when you change direction, rather. So when you're climbing these ladders, he starts beating his chest at you furiously.
Oh, poop off. I'm much worse at this than
Oh,
oh,
just lost a life.
right on that.
In other versions of this game, you tend to get extra lives as you accumulate points. That doesn't seem to happen in this game.
Doesn't seem like it.
I think it's just 3 deaths and you're done.
Huh. Yeah, that's weird.
And this game does at least have a sprite for climbing up the ladders, unlike Alfred Challenge.
Oh gosh, yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, the sprite doesn't really look like much. Mario from the back just kind of looks like a blob. But at least it's not just the same sprite.
True. Hey, I beat the level finally.
Congrats. Now do it again. And again. And again. I fell through a hole. Okay. 28,200 points.
Nice.
I feel okay about that performance.
First level again.
And I don't know if there's a lot else you can say about Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Oh, it turned around. What the fuck? You cheater.
Like, they made an ugly but functional version of this game. Like, even the NES version has the level with, like, the springs.
Yeah.
Very few home ports had all 4 levels from the arcade version, which is kind of strange. Like, even Nintendo's own home version only had the 3 out of 4 levels. Which, for a game that's kind of as basic as this, I feel like that's a point against it.
Yeah. No.
I don't know. I mean, you can see how many loops you can do. You can try to get as high a score as possible. Unlike Springer, this game doesn't make me want to throw my controller through my screen, so it's got that.
It definitely has that. Oh god, the hammer is so pointless.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it was kind of pointless in the arcade version too,
It was, yeah. Not
unless
great.
you're one of those, you know, high score chasers, like a Billy Mitchell type,
Yeah.
who just wants to flip the scoreboard and get as many points as possible. But for me, and I think most people of our generation who didn't really grow up on arcade style games, high scores were never really a priority for us.
Oh, definitely not.
Like I always played games to finish them, to see the ending, and
Right.
I never really had that high score mentality. And I have come to appreciate some arcade style games, you know, as I've gotten older, um, because some of them just nail that loop. Some of them just feel really good to play over and over again, and you know, challenging yourself to get a high score can be an incentive to keep playing it. I wouldn't say Donkey Kong is one of those, personally.
Ah, piss.
I'm ready to put this game on the list whenever you are.
I'm trying to beat the second loop again.
Okay, no rush. So on this girder stage, you can't just keep climbing down the ladders to get to the bottom. Like every time you get to another level, you have to either move a little bit or jump before Mario can climb down the next ladder.
Yeah, I've noticed that. That's fucked me up a couple of times.
Yeah, which is it's a little strange.
No, we flippin' butt. Okay. I got 15,000. I'm good with that.
Congrats.
Okay.
Ready to rank?
Yeah.
All right. Good deal. All right, let's bring up the old list here. All right, Donkey Kong, an
Okay.
arcade classic.
Yeah.
Um, I'd rather play it than Gauntlet.
Yeah, I mean as a port of that game, it does its job. Like it's a little, I mean they got Mario to look like Mario, but DK and the princess aren't super great.
Yeah, they look a little rough.
Yeah, but gameplay wise, I mean it's the game. Jumping feels a little weird. Like you're not sure if you're gonna the timing of the jump. Like it it seems like from memory it's the same as like the NES and stuff.
Yeah,
It's just I guess the animation leaves a little to be desired, you know, to
yeah,
like give you an indication of how long the jump is going to be.
yeah. Like it does take some getting used to. Uh, but I think it's better than a lot of other jumps we've seen on this platform.
I mean, just based on, I mean, I will say muscle memory and having played, you know, the NES version, the arcade version, a shit ton, like it immediately felt like um Donkey Kong again. Like it was the first level was like, yep, this is Donkey Kong. You know, immediately beat the first level. Immediately like um had the muscle memory of like what it needed to jump, what I needed to avoid, that type of stuff.
Hmm.
So I mean that was cool. And it felt good. But I mean it's unfortunate that there's only two levels. I mean it's kind of the venture issue again of like wish it was longer type of thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have a ton of staying power.
It doesn't have a ton of staying power, but I mean for a platformer of this generation, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean it doesn't thank God, make you like have to do any difficult jumps or anything like that. Um,
Yeah, as long as you don't try to jump over the fireballs, which I think most players would learn that pretty early on.
I mean, it depends. I mean, I was able to jump over them okay as long as I didn't take out either one of the things yet. Then
Oh,
was okay. Like they wouldn't turn around and fuck me very often.
oh, okay.
But
Well, cool that that worked out for you. It never did for me.
I would say I feel like it's probably somewhere in the venture to probably I don't know casino home run area.
Yeah, I don't think it's better than Venture.
Yeah,
Uh, hmm. I would probably rather play real sports football.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's the thing again of it not really having a lot of staying power. Like it's one of those things where knowing that there are other versions of that game and there are better versions of that game, it's like why would I play this one? Like
right,
if I'm gonna play something on 2600, I'm gonna play something that I can't get a better version of somewhere else. Unfortunately,
right.
even though it's a pretty it as a port, it's a good port, especially considering the console that it's being ported to. Um, and I mean, it having a climbing animation as muddy as that looks is great. Like
Yeah,
the animations that it has are good for what it is. It's just there are limitations that prevent some of those animations from being like top tier. It's almost
yeah,
like if it had the ability, and it may just be a limitation of the console itself. Of like you know if there was just like that extra frame or two there in between him being on the ground and jumping up in the air, like it would just feel so much better. And like
yeah,
the barrels being basically just round looking cookie type things because they can't make them look 3D-ish at all.
right.
There's a lot of like things that they again probably had to skip because of when this game came out. This is like a 82 or something game, right?
Yeah, I believe 82 or 83.
Yeah, so
And eh,
it's during that point when they hadn't figured out how to extend the size of the games a little bit and give them a little bit more wiggle room on what they could put in the game.
yeah. Um, I think I'd rather play it than Stargate.
Yeah, I was thinking it would probably right there. Yeah, either above or below Stargate would be totally
Yeah.
fine with me. So I'm fine with it being above it.
Okay. Yeah, Stargate, it's fun, but it's just super repetitive.
And yeah,
Donkey Kong at least has a couple different things that you do in it. Uh,
yeah. I mean, Stargate has the whole issue of like the floatiness of the ship that just really, I mean, for me personally, frustrates the hell out of me. Like if that game had the tightness of the ship flying around like Stargunner, that game
yeah.
would be infinitely better in my opinion.
Yep. I agree. Well, congratulations to Donkey Kong, a top 10 Atari 2600 game.
Yeah, I think it's very fitting that it's as a platformer for this game, it's definitely one of the better ones. So I think it fits there pretty well, even though it's uh, in the same vein as Venture, where it's just it's just short.
Yeah, and most Atari 2600 games are, and
Yeah, I mean
that's just kind of part of the package with the system. Oh, are we ready to move on?
absolutely.
All right. So Mike brought the next game, and this is one that I've actually messed around with a little bit. Uh,
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
yeah, before we started the series, when I was just kind of randomly picking ROMs to try out, I played a little bit of Firefighter. Uh, by this is another Imagic game or iMagic.
iMagic, yep. Yep, this is one of their games. It's called Firefighter. It just kind of jumps straight into the game. I mean, it doesn't start until you reset the game, obviously, but it's um, it's a it's a an interesting it's an interesting game in general. Basically,
Yeah.
you start the game and you have a timer. Your guy can jump off of the ladder, and he runs over, and you hit up to um, shoot your water to put out the fires, and you can hear when there's still fire. And then what you need to do is while you're off of the ladder, you hold the fire button, and the directions change what the ladder is doing. You can extend it all the
Ah.
way. So basically, what you'll want to do is just figure out what. It's kind of one of those like try and do it as fast as possible type of thing. Um, and um, and that's pretty much it. Once you save the person, that's the end of the level. That's the end of the game. It just you hit the button, and it just basically restarts in the same deal as before. And you basically just try and get faster, I guess. There are difficulty levels. You can change um how many levels there are on the, like how many floors there are on the building. Like that's supposed to be like the difficulty. Uh,
Right. Like how many floors start out on fire?
right. Well, you can actually
Yeah.
change how many like floors there are on the actual um building. You can make it
Oh.
to, you can change it to, because like it starts as like a one, it's like a 10-story building, 9-story building, something like that. And you can actually
Mhm.
go all the way down to 3 stories, so that like you have to like
Oh.
really rush to save the guy.
Oh. Right, because the guy will keep going up
Right.
to avoid the fire.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you let it go, then he will go to the roof, and I don't believe you can save him if they're on the roof.
Yeah, because the ladder doesn't go up that high.
Right. But basically you put out the fire, and then you have to climb up the ladder and stand at the top, and then he'll come to get saved.
Hmm. Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, that's pretty much the game. You can.
Yeah, I've managed to save him in 20 seconds ish is about my best time.
So apparently, if you change it to difficulty 9, that's like the. If you hit, I believe it's yeah, it's not like changing the difficulties. It's actually like level select or something like that. If you
Right.
change it to 9, where it starts as a 3-story building. It's like the true version of the game, where you have the fires climb like really fast, and you have a limited amount of water, and you start at 3, and you work your way up to 9, and it remembers
Hmm.
how much water you have, and you
Oh.
have like a certain amount of water, and you have to get all the way to the end with just using that water. So it's like super particular on like trying to conserve how much water you use to put the fires out, type of thing.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So when I was messing with this, I never tried 9. I just kind of did the like the first couple difficulty levels, and I was like, "Oh, that's neat."
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done this one, so I don't know how feasible it is. Like I'm being like super conservative with how much water I use.
Yeah. And
So
as long as you sort of feather the button, it doesn't take a lot of water to put out the fires on those first few floors.
yeah, but I'm on what is this, 6? Oh, I'm on 6, and I'm pretty low on water already.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
so I don't know. I'm out of water on 7.
Interesting.
I don't know what's
It-
gonna happen. I guess we'll see. Yep, I am out of water.
huh.
I don't know if it's like I can it's one of those things where I need to like extend it up. Oh, yep, he's gonna die.
Oh no.
The building is on completely on fire.
Wow, I haven't had that much trouble stopping the flames from spreading really. I wonder if like the difficulty switch uh changes that, like makes that aspect more hard.
I don't
Because
know.
I just finished 8. I'm up to 9 floors on this mode.
Oh,
And
that okay.
I still have like half of my water left. Oops.
Oh, that's kind of cheeky.
Hmm?
So I basically he doesn't die. He just goes to the roof and the fire goes out and then
Oh.
he just comes back down.
Huh.
So it's basically you just have to wait out the fire.
Oh, that's weird.
So it doesn't actually kill him or anything. It just basically because it keeps track. It's like a running total of how long it takes you to do everything.
Right.
So it basically just adds like a minute to every level, past the point that
Oh.
when you run out of
Oh, okay. So yeah, it makes your time worse instead
yeah.
of
Oh
I
man,
like that. I like that it's not possible for the person to die. It's just a matter of how long it takes to save them.
I wonder if it's one of those things where if you're fast enough, you can catch it on like because the best you can do. Well, I guess you can go up to like level 6. Higher than 6? Oh wow, you can. It takes a really long time though. I'll have to try that. If it's one of those things where I can catch it.
So I just finished mode 9. It took me 2 minutes and 53 seconds.
Oh wow.
So I'm trying it with the difficulty switch set to advanced, and the fire does seem a little bit more aggressive in this mode.
Oh, so maybe that's what I did. I have it. I mess with the difficulty switches, so I may have set it to where fire's like more aggressive and takes longer.
Yeah, yeah, it's possible.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Huh. Well, that's neat. I don't know. What's
I like the sound effect of the fire.
Oh, okay. So it's opposite of what it normally is. A is fast moving flames, B is slow moving.
Well, typically, A is supposed to be the harder version.
Oh,
Uh,
really? Oh, I thought it was
yeah.
the opposite.
Well, B is beginner and A is advanced. Um,
Oh. Okay.
but there are games that don't do it that way. That do it backwards. I'm not sure off the top of my head which ones, but like the standard is usually B beginner, A advanced. And sometimes the difficulty switches just change options that have nothing to do with the actual difficulty. So yeah, on the advanced mode, I'm definitely using more water. Um, but I think I should still be able to pull this off. Oop.
Restart.
Oops. I need to raise that ladder. What am I thinking? Yeah, the fire looks and sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that every time you save him, it plays for He's a Jolly Good Fellow.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so I just finished the level 9 advanced game, 3 minutes and 7 seconds.
Oh, wow. You did so much better than I did.
And I just had a tiny sliver of water left by the end.
Oh. You're just a better firefighter than me, sir.
I guess so.
Just trying to figure out if there's a way to save where like you can just save him from the building without putting the fire out.
Huh. I mean, I assume that would be possible because you do have the ability to raise and lower the ladder. So like saving him from a higher floor seems like it should be possible.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, well, he's on the roof now, so let's put out some of these flames and see if I can get him down to... Oh, so he just jumped from the roof to floor 1, which is a little
Yeah.
weird.
That's what he does when the flames go out. It is kind of weird.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure why you would ever really need to change the angle of the ladder, because it kind of seems like you can only ever rescue him. Well, I guess if you just don't put the fire out, if you just go straight to rescuing him, like on level 1, for example, like I guess it's like another strategy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, but the ladder can really only go up to floor 5.
No, it can go further.
Can it?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had to retract it to be able to get it to go at a higher angle.
Oh, okay. That just proves you cannot save him while the fire is happening.
Okay. Yeah, weird. So yeah, if putting the fire out always causes him to jump to the first floor, then yeah, I'm not sure why you would ever need to change the angle of the ladder.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, because I timed it to like I did the 3-story one, and I timed it to where now I may have just somehow missed him or something, but I'm pretty sure I timed it to where he was still on the 3rd floor and he was in that front window, and I climbed all the way up with the ladder and was like right up against the window, and he did not come out. He went to the roof instead.
Yeah.
Now it might be one of those things where you like point it towards the roof. I don't think you can. Yeah, you can only go as high as the building.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, okay. Nope, I saved him. Never mind. You can.
Oh, okay.
You just have
Interesting.
to you just have to time it right.
Yeah. So I guess that gives you a couple different options. You know, do you want to go the fire route or do you want to go with the direct rescue route? You know, which one will get you the lower time?
But dude,
Like,
the direct rescue route, holy cow, it's so much faster.
yeah, it also seems a little bit more risky because you can't necessarily predict where he's going to be when you get there. So it's like a risk reward kind of trade-off. It's an interesting game. I will say I've never played a game quite like it.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of games about firefighting.
Yeah, didn't they made like that? Oh, I missed him. Shit.
There was a game called Burning Rangers. I forget what system that was for. It might have been a PlayStation game.
Did we make it to the top?
But
Hurry! Hey, I still saved him.
nice.
Come on, fool, get up here. I love the little animation they have for them like freaking out about the fire. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
like for how few pixels they had to work with,
Yeah.
they really capture, a guy flailing his arms around and screaming.
Yeah, that's pretty
Oh
good.
no, I'm out of water. Okay, well, I will have to do a direct rescue for this one then. So he should be going up to this floor, or maybe not. Okay, I kind of thought the fire would continue spreading. Yeah, you have to retract the ladder quite a bit before you can continue extending it.
Yeah. Not the best.
So yeah, once you run out of water, you have to do a direct rescue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you
Uh,
jerk.
Also, I like how the sound of the flames gets more intense.
I know, it's really cool. I have to
Like
go
it,
for like the top floor. Oh, there we go.
so yeah, I'm in one of those unwinnable situations right now where I'm out of water and he's on the roof. So I just have to kind of wait for the fire to burn itself out, and then yeah, that adds a considerable amount of time to the
Mm-hmm.
timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So I just did a whole run of doing nothing but saving them.
Yeah,
And I screwed up on the first one and had to let it burn out, so that added like a minute. But I did 4 minutes and 41 seconds of nothing but saving them.
nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I like, the game gives you options as to how you want to play it, and it's pretty intuitive, I would say. Like, the way you extend the ladder is it's a little weird until you get used to it.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get it to work at first, and then I realized you had to I kept trying to do it while I was on the ladder, and I was like,
Right.
"Why is this not working?" And then I was like, "Oh, you have to be off it. That's so weird."
Yeah, I guess it would be a safety issue if a firefighter was on a ladder while it was being extended or moved around.
I'm pretty in everything I've ever seen, they're always like at the tip top of the ladder as it is while it's being like extended out. So I don't know, but then maybe that's just like a movie magic type of thing, and they don't actually do that or something. I don't know.
Yeah, uh, I'm not sure. Any firefighters watching, let us know what's the protocol for ladder movement. Well, I think I'm ready to put this on the list.
Absolutely.
All right. Cool. Yeah, when I was messing around with the game, I didn't get nearly as deep into it. I just kind of looked at it for a few seconds and I was like, "Oh, this seems cool." But there's more to it than I would have thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, just me messing around with it when I was like playing it, getting ready for the to so I played it some. I didn't even realize that you could save people. So that's pretty cool.
yeah. Yeah, it's a neat game. iMagic, of course, the company that brought us the number one game, Laser Gates.
Oh shoot, really? I didn't realize that.
Yep,
Nice.
they had some good ideas. They were doing a lot of neat stuff. Like like it's a concept for a game that you just never really see. Like it's cool to have a game that's about, rescuing people instead of killing people.
Yeah.
Uh which I think we could maybe use a little bit more of those nowadays.
Mm, definitely. All right. That said, what are we feeling? Where do we feel like it?
Well, let's start around the middle of the list here. I would take it over Casino.
Okay. Over Casino. All right. I think I would take it over Dodgem and over Stargate. Sure.
Yep, I agree.
It's definitely better than Donkey Kong.
Yep.
Um, while not as deep, well, I mean, because it does have a little bit of depth to it, to where you can do one or the other, and definitely like the level 9, where it like progresses through. That's definitely the probably the way that if I would play that game for any extended period of time, that's what I would play.
Yep, I agree. I think that mode is just the most complex, and especially when you play on advanced mode with the faster fire, it, pres
Mm-hmm.
it does present a challenge. Um, I think I would take it over real sports football.
Yeah, I agree.
Is it
I think
better or worse than Venture?
I don't know, man. Venture just does something so unique.
Yeah, they're both kind of unique in different ways.
They are unique in different ways.
I think the sound effects in Firefighter are better, uh,
Yeah,
with the sound of like the
like
progressively worsening fire.
the fire is definitely like that's the star of the show for sure.
Yeah, and the sound of like the water spraying is also pretty good.
Yeah,
Venture just has that kind of constant
yeah.
kind of noise.
It's not the best sound wise. The controls are they're fine. It's a little jinky getting on and off the ladder.
Yeah, I had some difficulty just you kind of have to be in a particular spot to jump off the ladder, and if you're not in that spot, you just kind of wonder why nothing's happening.
Yeah, and I constantly found myself jumping off and immediately jumping or jumping on and then immediately jumping off and then like
Yeah,
having to re-jump on before it would like let me climb sometimes. So
right.
there is a bit of jankiness with the interaction with the ladder stuff.
Yeah.
But otherwise it seemed fine. I mean the way the water works is totally fine. Like you can definitely, if you want to be conservative with it, you can really kind of feather it to where you don't use a lot of it. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, you feel like you have a lot of control there, or at least I did.
yeah, man, the animations are though like the fire looks awesome.
Yeah, the screaming guy
The
looks good.
screaming guy is fucking great.
Yeah.
That is definitely pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh,
I would probably take this over Venture,
yeah,
but I don't think it's better than Entombed.
nah, man, Entombed. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'll put it on the show. The thing that I looked up and found out about Entombed was apparently where I'd mentioned that it that the code to make the game, like the algorithm that they use to make the random levels, is bigger than the game itself. And apparently it's to the point where people have written dissertations about the fucking code. Like it's that like complex and crazy what they've done with it. Like
Yeah. And like there was a paper written about it as recently as 2021.
yes, which is insane.
Yeah, it is really cool. Like the being able to use math to make a game that's bigger than should be possible is
It's crazy.
yeah, it is an achievement for sure. Um but
So
yeah, go
you
look that up, and on the Wikipedia page for Entombed it has a link to the paper, and you
yeah.
can like it has a little diagram showing like the mage generation algorithm, and it's kind of wild. But Entombed better than Firefighter?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I think that makes it our new number 7.
Definitely. I would agree.
All right, excellent.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
once again, I mean, Venture's amazing, and what it
those
does
two
is
words.
is fucking phenomenal. Like what it does with relative space and everything is really fucking cool. But unfortunately, it's just so short that
Yeah, short and random, and if it was the arcade version, then I definitely think Venture would be better.
dude,
But
if it was the arcade version, it'd probably be a top 3 game still.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But congratulations to Firefighter, our new number 5 best Atari 2600 game of all time.
Wow, I am highly surprised that we like that game as much as we do, but man, it's a cool little game.
Yeah, it has charm,
It
A
does.
lot of these games, they're technically competent, but they don't have like that little something extra that they don't have the guy screaming and flailing his arms,
Yeah.
which
Yeah. That I missed that the first time like playing through that game. I did not notice that, but that's fantastic. Like that animation in and of itself is pretty great.
yeah, I greatly enjoyed it. Well, ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next game is one that I brought. This is a 20th Century Fox game.
Oh,
They made a few games on the Atari 2600, and this one is called Mega Force.
Mega Force. No, this was the one that I saw doing that I was like, this seems kind of neat.
It does seem neat.
Oh,
Um,
oh boy. I don't like the sound of that.
well, I mean, I'm interested in getting your perspective on it because I may be off base here.
Okay. All right.
I find this game extremely confusing, even after
Oh,
having read the manual.
okay.
I will explain it to the best of my ability. So you're a guy on a motorcycle. When
What?
you press the button, you fire rockets down and to the right.
Okay.
Uh, the gold and white city is the one that you are trying to protect. You see how
Okay.
it's flashing the word defend up there at the top of the screen?
Uh-huh.
That means that there are UFOs who are coming to try to blow up the city. And
Whoa. Okay.
and
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
and if the UFOs get past you, then they will go to the city, and you kind of have to fly back and try to blow them up before they can destroy it. If it says alert at the top instead of defend, that means UFOs are approaching. Um, so you have a fuel meter in this game. It's the number next to the letter F up there.
Hmm.
And the way that you get fuel is by blowing up the fuel tanks, and then there will be an item there, and you have to blow up the item, and that gives you fuel. But sometimes the item when you blow up the fuel tanks is an enemy, and if you shoot that, then it adds more enemies to the screen.
Why does it give
Uh,
you the ability to go left?
I don't know. Yeah, you can go left, and there are these flashing arrows here saying that
Uh
you're going the wrong way,
huh.
and you can blow up the arrows for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't
But
really know why.
yeah, I
Um,
literally just went left for no reason. Just said, oh, son of a. Okay, so it kind of sucks that. All right, so it looks like there's like people in ships trying to like get away.
uh, like the UFOs? Oh, so the rockets that launch?
Hmm.
Yeah, so those are trying to destroy you.
Oh, those are also trying to destroy. Okay.
Yeah, they kind of home in on you, but you can sort of avoid them. Also, I don't know if you figured it out, but you can press up to move into the air,
Yeah,
and
that's. Ooh, son of a bitch! Keep
and you
running
gain
into.
the ability to fly. Um,
What
so
happens if you?
you
Oh.
can blow up the rockets, but only before they launch. Once they launch, you just have to avoid them. So
Hmm.
your goal in this game, so there's another city far to the right that's red and black, and that's the enemy base. And you have to make it to the enemy base and blow it up without letting. I think the city you're protecting is called Sardoon.
Hmm.
So you have to blow up the enemy base without letting Sardoon be destroyed. And there is a lot of shit going on in this game.
There's a lot of shit going on in this game.
Like I
So,
feel like even explaining it, I feel like I'm not making it any sense.
I keep running into things.
Yeah, so you can move very quickly in this game. Like your motorcycle and your airship are pretty fast, but if you do go fast, you're almost definitely going to get shot or run into something. Um,
Yeah, it almost feels like there's no reason to go fast. Oh my god.
yeah, you kind of have to play very slowly and deliberately, which and even then, there's so much shit. Like there are UFOs that just shoot you. Their bullets fly incredibly fast. The rockets are constantly trying to track you down. You have to worry about, running out of fuel or trying not to run out. And then if the UFOs get past you, you have to go back and track them down. Otherwise, they're going to blow up your city.
Ah, poopy.
And it's kind of like Missile Command,
Well,
where they can blow up parts of your city, and you can still survive. But if they blow up the entire city, then it's impossible to finish the level.
oh really? What if you blow up the city? Because I
Uh,
totally did by
I
accident.
mean, it's not recommended.
So I was just holding the button down to shoot as fast as possible, and I died, and you immediately spawned next to the city, and I just went "Bruh," and just annihilated the city.
Yeah.
Oops, I just did it
Um.
again. Son of a bitch.
So I just went as fast as possible to make it to the enemy base, just kind of dodging stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and they might have blown up the city. I'm not sure.
Oh, poop.
Um. Supposedly, you can tell when the city is blown up because, like, the UI up there flashes whenever it's being attacked.
Oh,
And I
okay.
think if the UI, like the background, turns black, that might mean the city is destroyed.
Oh,
But I'm not
maybe.
sure. So this is based on a 20th Century Fox movie from I think 1982.
Really?
It has a 0% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, jeez. Oh, beautiful.
So yeah, I definitely want to track that down and watch it at some point.
Yeah. What was this game called again?
Mega
Megaforce.
Force.
Megaforce. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, so the story is
I think it.
you're the space police
Oh, poop.
or
Yep.
something.
Yep, you're right. My city got blown up and it went black at top.
Yeah. And then I don't know, like I think you can still blow up the enemy base even once your city's destroyed, but like you don't get points or something. Or actually, okay, so you lose a life when that happens.
Oh. Okay. All right.
So yeah, finishing the level after your city is destroyed is the same as dying because I just lost a life. So you have to somehow navigate all this shit, not run out of fuel, and make sure that your city doesn't get blown up in the process.
Huh.
Um, there is a practice mode. If you switch to game mode number 4, you start with 99 fuel, and
Oh.
and I think it's easier in some. Yeah, you start with 99 fuel and 8 lives. So if you want to just see what it's like to finish a level and make it to the next level, that might be the best way to do it. I haven't done it yet, but it does seem like there aren't rockets at least, so that makes it a little bit easier to just manage.
Hmm.
Okay, so there are rockets, but not as many, it seems like. And they don't seem as fast. Like, everything in general doesn't seem as fast. So game mode 4 might be the way to play this.
Oh, I found the enemy city. Hey, I beat a level.
Nice.
Only
So, is it any different after that?
nope, it's the same.
Just the same thing over and over?
Yeah, it's the same thing over and over.
Yeah, I thought maybe subsequent levels might start you in a different place, and that's why you have the ability to go left. Um, like you might need to go left in some levels, but like I guess they just didn't have a good way to not make to prevent you from going left. So putting those arrows there was like their compromise.
Mm.
I'm not. Oh, for I just made it to the enemy base and I just ran into a flying saucer because it was just slightly off screen.
Hmm. Seems like the flying saucers don't really shoot at you
Oh, on the easy mode?
on the easy mode. Crap. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. So yeah, this is definitely the preferred way to play, I would say. Sometimes the rockets behave really erratically.
They do, yeah.
Like I just got blown up by one that just suddenly started going really fast for no reason. Um, so that's a little frustrating. I do kind of like the way this game looks.
It's neat.
Yeah, like the desert with that with the multicolored mountain range in the background.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of flashing in this one.
There's a lot of flashing in this one. Crap. Crap. Shot my own city.
Yeah, that happens.
It
Oh,
does
fucking.
it does seem like it has a finite amount of flying saucers that you have to deal with.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you can tell when your base is being attacked because it makes an explosion noise and the sky kind of flashes.
Yeah.
But like once you've progressed, like it just takes you so long to get back to your base, and the flying saucers are just so much faster than you.
Oh, yep.
And the momentum in this game is weird. Like it has that Stargate thing going on.
It does, yeah. Oh wow, so like 3 is even more difficult.
Yeah, yeah. 1 through 3 are progressively more difficult, and then 4 is the practice. Oh fuck!
Okay.
Like if you even let one flying saucer slip by you, you're
Wow.
screwed because they're just going to go back and just blow up your base before you can get to it.
Yep.
Oh, and
Holy
now I'm
cow!
running low on fuel.
Playing on the highest difficulty and it is nuts.
Yeah.
Holy Jesus. The flying saucers move like insanely fast. And the ships that try to run into you move insanely fast. Oh my
Yep.
god.
Well, I just finished the level and I thought my city was still okay, but apparently not because I lost a life.
That sucks.
Like you have to be so careful not to let any of the flying saucers get past you. And it's so easy to run into one. Because they just move so quickly and erratically.
Ah, poop!
Wait, away from me, rocket.
Oh, stupid.
Yeah, one flying saucer slips past you, and you just have to sit there and listen to your city being blown up. And now the city's gone, so I might as well just restart.
Mm,
Oh, so frustrating.
that's rough.
Like, there is the seed of a good game here. Like, it does some cool stuff. And it has some cool ideas. I just think the implementation is kind of bogus.
Ugh. Just keep running into these damn kamikaze flying saucers.
Right, yeah. Ah. Oh, what a nightmare. I'm glad I'm not on the Megaforce. This is a job I wouldn't want to have.
It's like dystopian as shit.
Yeah. Like, the idea of needing to protect your base while blowing up the enemy base is cool. Ah. Like, I wish there was a button to just teleport back to your own base. Because chasing down these flying saucers is the fucking worst.
Mm-hmm. I just had to do that myself.
Alright, so they blew up part of my city, but it's still intact.
Ah!
Like, I would just like to finish one of these levels with my city still intact. I don't know if I'm going to pull it off.
Oh, you can get power-ups though. That's cool.
Yep, sometimes when you blow up the fuel tanks, there's an extra life.
Mm.
I don't know what the, like, some of them are just points. I don't know if there are power-ups besides the extra life, or if the rest of them just give you points. Actually, I think one of them gives you invincibility. That might be the one that looks like the motorcycle. Invincibility or maybe like an extra hit. Okay, I just destroyed the enemy base and I didn't lose a life, so I defended Sardoon.
Fuck you, base! Okay. We just blew it up.
Your own base?
Yep. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Sometimes you just gotta take out some of that frustration.
Oh my god, these fucking things are... Why does everything try to hit you? Why is everything a fucking crazy kamikaze bastard?
I don't know, man. They really want to blow up that city.
Oh, fuck you! Dude, the space shuttle, the shuttle things are bullshit.
They are.
They fucking speed up when you speed up, they slow down when you slow down. I just destroyed their water supply. Get fucked.
Nice. And like sometimes you think the flying saucers are just gonna fly past you because they're trying to get to the city, and sometimes they double back just to fuck you over.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, son of a... Got my own city again.
Oh, they blew up my city. Like, why even let you continue playing after your city's blown up?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like, you lost. I don't know. I guess so you can get more points, but fuck points.
Fucking 3 flying saucers. I shoot 2 of them, and then the last one just, because I can't shoot fast enough, just blows up and kamikazes me and kills me.
Yep.
Alright, got past the level.
Ugh. Alright, I'm done. I have to use the restroom.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let it keep rolling so you can finish up.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
Cool. Oh my god. Oops. Oh my god, they fucked my shit up so bad. Oh. Yeah. All right. Holy fuck, how did I survive that? Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. We're gonna do it. Fuck you. Hey. I did it. Level 3. Exactly the same as level 2. And level 1.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. I
Did you
made it.
beat the game?
I made it to level 3.
Nice.
Exactly the same as level 1, level 2. You didn't miss anything.
Oh no.
Okay. Let's rank this bitch.
Let's get it on the list. Atari 2600 games. Megaforce is one of them.
Yeah, it's one of them.
It seems about as good as the movie from what I've heard.
I don't know. I would I think I would rather play it than I want my mommy.
I think you're right. Um, I Want My Mommy is about a 90-second long game.
Mm.
Um, yeah, this is, I mean, it's frustrating for sure. The controls aren't, they don't put it to the level of like an Alpha Challenge or
No.
a Springer. It does have that spaceship momentum, which people
Yeah.
loved so much back in the 80s.
Yeah.
But I'd rather play it than Blackjack.
Yeah.
Uh,
Better than coconuts? I don't know, man. Coconuts has that giant dude.
it does have the big guy. Um, yeah, Megaforce doesn't have a big guy in it.
It doesn't.
It also doesn't have a guy flailing his arms and screaming, so that's a point against it.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't know. Cocoa Nuts is just so basic.
It is. It is. I would say that this is as hard as this game is, and as frustrating as the game is to play. It's even still, it's not as bad. It's not as one note as Coco.
Yeah, I agree. I think the controls are better than Spider-Man.
Agreed. Spider-Man's pixel. Oof,
Yeah.
the pixels. It's getting. screwed by it thinking I didn't hit the thing when I did, when the pixel said I did, but it said I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want your pixels to lie to you.
It's definitely better than Gauntlet. It's
I I don't know. I think the frustration I get from it is about, it's about the same
oh
level as the frustration I get from Gauntlet.
oh yeah.
Um, that said, Gauntlet is racist, and uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that makes that alone probably pushes. I mean, Megaforce is also probably racist, because like you're the space police fighting like a fictionalized Middle Eastern inspired planet. Um,
Yeah, that's not great.
but it's not as blatant as it is in Gauntlet, probably.
At least you're also protecting a city that
Yeah,
looks like it's Middle East as well.
that's true. Yeah, it's kind of two warring factions in a fictionalized Middle Eastern planet. Um, I don't know. I, what I do know about the movie is that it's super like rah rah America jingoistic. Like,
Oh, of course, of course.
it's sort of that style of movie. That very '80s style of movie.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
But it doesn't really come across in the game. So, uh, yeah, I would say it's better than Gauntlet. I think I'd rather play Stargunner.
I was thinking the same thing. I think it goes above Gauntlet but below Stargunner.
Yeah. In Stargunner, you can control your ship. You only have to fight a couple enemies at a time. Everything's not constantly trying to kamikaze you. You get that sense of speed, and unlike Megaforce, you can actually go fast in Stargunner. Like the game doesn't punish you for that.
Right, right, right.
So Megaforce better than Gauntlet, worse than Stargunner.
Definitely.
Okay, that sounds like the exact spot it should be. Mega
Oh,
Force,
wow.
2 words.
Yep. 2 words. Even though for some reason the movie is 1 word.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Wonder why they did that.
I don't know. To try to differentiate it from the movie, maybe.
Maybe. So the review that I found for the movie is it says a 65-minute movie that is 99 minutes long. Megaforce feels like an unaired pilot for an unwatchable TV show.
Yep.
That's pretty great.
That tracks with what I read for sure.
Oh my goodness. Sadly, the only way to watch it is you have to pay for
I'm sure you can steal it from somewhere.
it. I'm sure.
I think there's a riff tracks for it,
Oh,
which
yeah, there may be.
that might be fun.
Yeah,
Well, shall we move on?
absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, you're at the next game, and it is another one that I've never heard of,
Did it.
and it is called Threshold.
This game is interesting. Um, it's a
Interesting. Oh, it's the developer name is unknown.
ooh,
Very
uh,
mysterious.
it's a Tiger Vision game.
Is it?
It is. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Tiger Vision game. Uh,
Okay.
it's Space Invaders. But you're shooting birds that go back and forth and can run into you and shoot you.
Okay. So, unlike Space Invaders, you can sort of move all over the screen, not just left and right.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, you can, can't you?
well, you can't move past like the halfway point of the
Yeah,
screen. It
yeah.
looks like,
Oh my god.
and You appear to be in some sort of tank, but it also might be a spaceship. It's hard to tell.
But you can actually shoot super fast. But it actually does the thing where like if you shoot super fast, your bullets don't go as far.
Oh, I see. So you have to like sort of mash the button to get
Yeah,
the fast shots out. Okay.
yeah.
Do you know what the bar ticking down in the bottom left corner is?
I think it's they say it's something like a type. Slowly dying as I look this up. Let's um.
Well, it ticked down all the way and nothing seems to have happened. Ah,
I don't know. It doesn't have a super great manual. Like
how
basically like
surprising.
2 pages.
The quality you come to expect from Tiger Vision.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's a bonus gauge. If you destroy an entire wave of aliens before the gauge runs out, you earn a bonus of the number of points remaining in the gauge.
oh
The
boy.
bonus amount as the game begins is 3,200 points. It decreases as the battle continues.
Oh,
Even if the gauge has run out, you still earn an additional 50 points for completing a wave. Reach
golly.
reach 20,000, you get an additional ship. You reach 40,000, get another additional ship. However,
Oh my
at the
God.
if you attain that substantial score, the aliens will become alarmed, start firing guided missiles at you. It if you get 40,000 points, it tries to actively kill you.
Well, that
Oh,
puts it in good company with Megaforce.
so this is the same deal as what game did we play that where the difficulty where one was the high oh the firefighter. Um
Uh-huh.
there's 3 different difficulties and then you can play 2 player as well. One is the hardest difficulty, 2 is moderate difficulty, and 3 is the easiest. So you want to hit what is it? F yeah, the game select and do 1 3 for the easiest.
That sounds good. I would like it to be easier.
They move much slower, they're less inclined to try and kill you.
Oh yeah.
Uh
Yeah, this is already more fun.
yeah.
Ugh.
They the missiles still trying to the things that shoot you still try to seem like they home in at you, but it's not as homing. Oh my god. Still died to it twice.
Yeah, so once an enemy disappears from the bottom of the screen, it looks like it takes it a few seconds, but it'll pop back up at the top of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So you do have to shoot every enemy to progress to the next wave.
Yep.
So
Oh,
far, I haven't gotten past wave 2, but on the easy mode here, I should have more of a chance.
I just died on wave 2, even on the easy
Oh, yeah, me too.
mode. Well, it doesn't help that like they'll just it like doesn't seem to decide like I guess the colored ones I don't know. Wave 2 it doesn't really like represent what ones will shoot you and what ones don't. It seems like they just all will. Oh my god. That one
Oh,
bent.
I didn't realize wave 1 was differentiated.
Yeah.
Like it kind of seems like they'll all shoot at you sometimes.
Oh really? Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe I didn't notice on wave.
Yeah, maybe some of them shoot more than the other ones.
It's really annoying that the damn bullets that they shoot still they don't home in at you, but they sure as hell bend.
They do.
Very annoying.
They're bending bullets like in that one movie.
Oh, what was that? Wanted? Yeah, that was the name of the movie.
Yeah. It was an extremely silly movie.
It was a very silly movie. God, get away from the edge of the fucking screen, you asshole.
Yeah, it's not fair that they can wrap around, but I can't. I don't know
Oh,
what these scrolling colorful bars on the left and right are supposed to be, but it's a nice little touch.
oh, the third level, oh my god. Well, died immediately, but made it to the third level.
Nice.
They look kind of like crawling, I don't know. I want to say penises, but oh boy, I don't
You
know.
can say penises.
They look like crawling penises.
We're on the internet.
What? Okay, I literally just okay. I shot one of them and the bullet went through it.
Hmm.
It did it again. The blue one is invincible.
Oh yeah, they do look like crawling penises.
Yeah, see?
Or maybe like sperm cells. Something
Yeah.
phallic.
Something very phallic looking about them.
Well, I immediately died.
Same. Like,
But at least I got to see the penises.
oh, that's such horse shit. I made it to the next. Oh, well, and they just immediately shot me too. I made it to the third level, and because I had pushed up, I immediately ran into something that spawned right on top of me.
Oh,
Awful. Why wouldn't it just put me at the bottom of the screen again?
very good question. Ah, would you chill out with these bullets? My God.
Oh, it's so
It's like
hard.
all these things care about is shooting bullets.
I
You
know
know,
it's
there's more to life than. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, the penises, like their shots. Oh
I love that they've just become the penises.
yeah, I mean, you got to call them something. Well, at least these ones only move left and right. But my God, they're shots. Okay, I killed the penises.
Oh shit, really? Wow.
Yeah, the next wave are like blobs
Fuck you,
that
the fucking asshole shot me while he was off the screen.
oh, that's not cool. That's a foul. The ref should have called that one. Ugh.
Trying to do it again. You fucking prick. It did it again.
Ugh. Like at least the time limit is just for bonus points and you don't actually have to finish the wave in that time.
Right.
Okay, I killed the
Oh
blobs.
my god. Made
The
so
next
much.
wave is they look like a different kind of birds. Oh my fucking ugh.
You made it so much further than me. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, why?
Yeah. The next wave is like little spinning V things. Ugh.
Jeez.
6,060 points.
Nice.
So they get angry with you after 40,000, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Apparently, at that point, every shot is a homing shot.
Well, I don't think
Which
they have anything to worry about.
I was gonna say, yeah, fucking dying at 2,000 points.
Yeah.
Oh my god. If okay, so if these bullet bendy motherfuckers aren't homing shots, I hate to see what the fucking homing shots look like.
Right? Well, some of them do kind of home. Like one of the Wave 2 monsters just shot one that homes.
Well, I wonder if the homing ones like turn around and fucking like
Oh,
try
that
and
would be bad.
hit you from the back or some shit. I please, just die. Please die.
I wonder
Oh,
if
you
it re
fucking pricks! Oh
I
my
wonder if
god,
it
it did it again. I fucking spawned directly into a dick.
Oh no.
That's terrible. Oh, these fucking assholes. Okay, I can't get past level 3.
Yeah, level 3 is tough. I think it might have reset me back to the hard difficulty.
Oh,
I don't know. After this round, I'm going to.
well,
Ugh.
does it have a 3 at the top or a 1?
It has a one and a. Well, yeah, I guess that means one player level 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's still the easy mode.
Does it just feel harder?
Yeah, I guess it's just after the first wave, everything else is just so fast that
It's really fucking annoying.
yeah,
This
it doesn't feel any easier.
this fucking the level 2, they just keep hanging out near the goddamn side.
Yeah, and you try to go to shoot them, and they just warp through the wall, and
Or they
you try to
shoot
go.
yeah, or they shoot you and it's like, well, okay, cool, thanks. Oh my
Yeah,
god, I made it to level 3 without instantly dying to a dick.
that's good.
Alright, made it past level 3. Oh god!
So you're on the blob stage.
Yeah, the blob stage. These aren't too
Yeah,
bad. These aren't too bad.
yeah, they're kind of the same as level 2, just with a different sprite.
Well, the level 2, they like fucking go back and forth, so it's like kind of hard to.
Yeah, yeah, these move in more of a straight line.
Yeah. Fuck you! Oh my god, I can't. Trying to shoot him without dying. Ah! Flew into a bullet.
Okay, like after the
Oh my god.
blobs,
Oh my god.
the the enemies that shoot bullets, like the bullets are just so broken. Like they are, like they're coming after you on that stage, and they're so fast.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I can't. I got 7,760 points. Like I can't imagine even getting 20,000 points in this game. Like getting an extra life.
Yeah.
That seems totally unattainable.
These fucking random shots out of these goddamn, out of the fucking birds.
Yeah.
They just randomly decide to shoot me.
And this is on easy mode.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, I will say at least it has multiple types of enemies and they all behave differently.
Yeah, I will say that. They do behave differently and they fucking fucking just, uh, stop with the fucking sides. You assholes.
All right, penises.
Alright, penises. Alright. Get ready.
Gotta get myself in penis mode.
I'm getting ready for the penises. I gotta be on the bottom of the fucking screen, otherwise I don't gonna teleport into a penis. Oh,
I
you
destroyed the penises and immediately got murked by a blob.
fuck! Alright, I don't like that you kill everything. Oh my god. Kill everything on a level except for one of them, and they all come back
Oh, when you die,
when
yeah.
you die. Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah.
Did you decide whether you're gonna stay in the wall, out of the wall, fucking?
Well,
Alright,
I think I'm about done with this one.
gonna shoot me as soon as. Yep, there it is. Yep. Come on, come on. Thank you. Oh my god, the penises. Dude, the shots the penises shoot are fucking. Those are homing. Every single one of these motherfuckers are homing. If this isn't homing,
Yeah,
I don't want to know what homing is.
it sure seems like it.
This is bullshit.
I'm gonna try to hack this game to give me more lives. I don't know if it'll work.
Fuck! Almost made it past the circle. Damn it. Alright. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready. So let's
Okay, let's get up. Man,
so many F words. Okay.
all the F words, yeah.
Jesus
And
Christ.
the P words, maybe a couple C words like crap and
Yeah,
crap face.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, it has ideas. It's not just a Space Invaders clone.
Yeah, it's not just a Space Invaders clone.
It's frustrating. I wish your ship moved faster. I wish your ship had a smaller hitbox. Um, Jeez. Well, okay.
Well, okay. Is it better? Is it better or worse than Megaforce?
That's what I would just
Trying to
uh
decide.
just contemplating. Like
Yeah,
they're both frustrating in similar ways.
yeah.
Um, I don't know. Megaforce feels a little bit more fair. Like as long as you are very careful and pay attention, you can survive longer.
I
Um,
I honestly think, as frustrating as that game just was, I actually had more fun playing that than Megaforce.
Threshold,
Yes, because Threshold's controls aren't floaty,
that's true.
and
Yeah, they're a little slow.
they're a little
Um,
slow, but they're not floaty. Thank God.
yeah.
And
And
the floatiness just ruins like how it immediately makes you feel like you just don't have full control over what you're flying.
yeah. And in Megaforce, like it does that thing where if you're flying left, you're at the right side of the screen, and if
Mhm.
you're flying right, you're at the left side of the screen.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it's really easy to get hit by things that are just off screen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, cuz you're inevitably going to have to turn around to chase down one of the fucking UFOs.
Right.
Whereas at least here, while yes, they can be assholes and like hang out near the side of the wall. I mean, that's like in the booklet it like specifically points out that there are enemies that are programmed to do that.
Right.
So it's like it's a feature of the game, even if it is frustrating.
Right. And you don't have a time limit in Threshold.
And you don't have a time limit.
You don't have to worry about running out of fuel, so you can be a little bit more careful. Yeah, you're right. Threshold is a better game than
It
Megaforce.
is a better game than Megaforce. It's a better game than Star Gunner, just because even though it's still a one screen game, um, it's different at least. Like
Yeah,
it has levels.
right. And each level has a new enemy type that does something different. Like they're not all just kind of moving around randomly. So that's cool. Is Threshold better than Kool-Aid Man? That's a weird question.
And Kool Aid Man has such style.
It does. It's like Firefighter. It's one of those games that has some charm to it. I wouldn't say Threshold has a lot of charm.
It doesn't.
Um, I mean the penises are quite charming, but
Yeah. I mean, it's so the
I mean
best
each it
the yeah the best thing that it has going for it is each enemy is unique.
right.
Um, Now I don't know if you kept going, if you get to a point where like I don't think the manual actually says how many levels.
Yeah, it
Oh,
would be
there are says you're in waves of six. Said how many waves there were. Damn it,
I mean, I'm assuming that's just how many waves before it repeats. I'm sure this game doesn't have an ending.
No, it doesn't have an ending, but there are like it does where it said how many 10. And
Okay. Well, that's kind of a lot for the time. Now, how many people ever saw past wave like 6 is the question.
yeah, yeah. I know it does keep going after that, wave 10,
Right.
which obviously, I mean, that's pretty normal type of games.
Yeah.
Uh and it does have the thing of like, so the points make sense because as you get higher up in waves, each enemy you kill it's becomes more and more worth more and more points.
Okay.
Yeah, because so like we're getting to like wave 4, or wave 4 or 5, they're only worth like 100 and something a piece. Whereas when you get to like wave 7, they're worth 200. Wave 9, they're worth 300. So
Yeah.
yeah, it seems like you would be able to get up to 20 or 40k pretty.
Mm.
Uh oh, anyway, that said, it's better than Star Gunner. I
Yeah.
don't think it's better than Kool-Aid Man though.
Yeah. I think that's where my heart was. I just wasn't sure if that's what the science would say. Um, but
Uh,
yeah, scientifically speaking, I do think Kool-Aid Man is a better game.
Kool-Aid Man just has so much charm and like it's fun to play. It's not frustrating. I
Yeah.
mean, it can be a little frustrating to get like knocked around a bunch, but even that's not that big of a deal. Like
Yeah, you can get power-ups.
you can get power ups and like and they're kind of fun. Like this doesn't have power ups or anything like that. This is just you like and like being able to have to like literally watch your bullet go through the enemy is really annoying.
Yeah. And Kool-Aid Man has that cool straw slurping noise.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sounds good. Threshold is better than Star Gunner, but worse than Kool-Aid Man.
Agreed. Agreed.
Let's add it to the list. Threshold.
Solid number 16.
Yeah, especially for a Tiger Vision game.
That's the
Eh,
best they've done so far.
yeah. Their other two are literally the bottom two on the list. So well done there.
And I will say I did not even mean to pick multiple Tiger Vision games. That just was complete happenstance.
Oh well, and in the emulator, it's not showing up with the developer name, so I'm not surprised. But
Oh, really? Okay.
well, ready to move on to the last game.
Yep.
All right. This is one that I brought, and I was responsible for the sports game this week.
Ooh,
And this game is just called Boxing.
Activision.
Yep, this is another early Activision game.
Oh, I've played this game before.
Have you?
Yeah, I've messed around with it. Yeah.
Oh, so it uses a pretty unique overhead view for the for the boxers. Um, so you play the white character on the left. The computer
Excuse me.
is the black character on the right, and you just like punch each other.
Yeah, you just beat the poop out of each other.
Yeah, there's a timer there at the top, so you try to get as many points as possible before time runs out. Um, you punch harder when you hold the button down, which I think is worth more points if it connects. Like a short jab is just worth 1, and I think a hard punch is worth 2.
Hmm. Oh,
And you can sort of circle around the other boxer and get on the other side, and the sprites flip.
Oh, that's cool.
I think the animation of the punch is kind of cool.
It's very cool. And good sound effects.
Yeah, a nice solid thud. You can also win by getting 100 points, which is considered a knockout.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that.
Uh, but otherwise, you just have to have the most points by the end of the round.
Boy, you'd really have to go at it to get 100 points in a round, though. Jeez.
Yeah, and it is possible in another mode of the game, but I'll try to finish out this first mode here. The AI of the computer is pretty good. Like, it's not susceptible to getting like stuck in a corner. It can figure out how to like work its way out. So there's not really a way to cheese it.
Oh, he's beating me. Oh, no, he's not beating me. Oh, we're tied. Oh, we tied. Cool.
And the bell just rang, and I won 74 to 73.
Holy shit. I only did 50. How did you swing so many times?
You just like when you get a good like when you have them backed up against the ropes, you can kind of dodge and weave and just mash the button and just rack up a bunch of hits.
So, do the difficulty
Um,
switches do anything?
yeah, so if you when you select the right difficulty switch, the computer is a little bit slower, so you can give yourself an advantage, and you can also do the left difficulty switch if you want to play with a handicap, and that's true in either one or two player games.
Hmm.
So yeah, with the right difficulty switch flipped, the computer is much more susceptible to being punched in the face, and isn't able to get as many hits in on you. So I have actually gotten a KO playing in this mode. It's still very challenging. Like you got to really go after him to get 100 hits in before time expires.
Oh, I must have made it tougher on myself because the computer's kicking my butt.
Yeah. The default in Stella is F6 for the right difficulty switch,
Hmm.
and if you flip both difficulty switches, then you both go slower, which I don't know why you would want to do that. All right, 89. Come on. I have 30 seconds left. Come on. Yep, got a KO. 23
Hey,
seconds remaining.
wow.
And that's pretty much it.
Man, I must not understand how this works. Do you like
Yeah,
go back and do you like bob back and forth so you like one to them or?
you can.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's working a little bit better.
And if you want to practice, you can press the mode switch to play two players
Right,
and just kind of get a sense of how the physics of the punching works. Like you can definitely get them in a loop, kind of, because when you punch them, they move back and forth a little bit.
right.
So you can sort of give them the left right approach.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm kind of doing that a little bit. Definitely starting to kick his ass more.
Yeah. This is a 1980 game, so pretty early.
Pretty early, yeah, really early. It's like first 3 years of the console.
Yeah. I forget. The other Activision game we played was Dragster. Do you remember when that came out?
That was 77.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they had a few more years of experience with this one, and
Oh, I'm so close to knocking him out. Fuck, I screwed up. Ah, oh, 99. Damn it.
oh, so close.
I kicked his ass though, 99 to 54.
Nice.
Jesus.
Yeah, when the computer has the handicap, it's definitely easy to really give it to him.
I think Dragster.
Well, they were both early Activision games, and
Oh no,
this
Dragster.
definitely.
Dragster was 1980 as well.
Oh, okay.
81. So yeah, this came out before.
Hmm.
So you said you wanted you want both in difficulty A for it to be the default.
Uh, both in difficulty B is the default, where you're both going the same speed.
Okay, I think
Yeah,
that's
so this is one of those games that doesn't really use advanced beginner as the terminology.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, if they are both in difficulty B, that's kind of the intended experience. And it's definitely a challenge in this mode. Like, um, I've not beaten the computer very many times in the default mode.
Oh man, he just comboed the shit out of me.
Yeah. Like the fact that this even has combos, like kind of like a real fighting game, I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't really like the fact that you're playing the white guy and beating up the black guy.
Yeah, it's not the best connotation.
Yeah, I don't think that was their intention. Like in the manual, it says you're the boxer in white, so like you're wearing the white trunks and
Yeah,
they're
and they're
wearing the
wearing
black
black
trunks.
trunks. Yeah.
But I still wish they would have picked any two other colors. Really,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
it's not like I don't think it's intentional, but it's still not the best look.
Eh, stop comboing me, butthole. So I can combo you.
Yeah, it's not fair when they do it.
Cheater. God, he like yeah, on them on both on default, it's pretty tough.
It is, and there's a lot of nuance to it. Like I think this captures. I mean, it captures the sport of boxing better than any other boxing game before, like Punch Out, probably.
Probably, yeah. I still beat him 59 to 51, but man, way less punches being able to hit for
Oh, I got a KO in
nice.
like the default difficulty. I had 9 seconds left. So yeah, this is kind of fun. Like it's more fun than I thought it would be.
Nice. This is yeah, is definitely more enjoyable than I thought this game would be.
Yeah,
This
and I bet it would be a lot of fun in two player.
yeah, this is definitely one of those games that I loaded up and was like, oh, that's interesting, and then like barely touched, you know?
Yeah, like it's real easy to just assume it's going to be garbage just based on how simple it is and how it looks. But I think this is one of those games that's kind of like Dodgem, where it's deceptively deep.
Yeah.
Like they really put some effort into programming a computer opponent that's fun to play against.
Oh, fuck, he just kicked my ass in the corner. He legit just hit me 6 times in a row in the corner.
Damn.
Just rocked my
Ooh.
fucking world. Killing him with the left. I flipped it. Now I gotta get used to being over here though. Ugh, this is weird. I don't like this. Go back.
I like the animation, how like their face kind of gets pushed in when you punch them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it's quick, but it's effective. It
Stop.
would be nice if there was like a crowd cheering noise or something when you started doing well.
That would be nice, yeah.
It's a little like the sound effects are a little austere. I mean, what sound effects there are good, like the punching noise and the bell ringing. You know, definitely evocative of boxing.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was even like a crowd cheer, like even at the end of like maybe the match or something.
Yeah, or some message show, like a lot of these early games, like you just look at the score to figure out who won.
Right,
Uh,
right.
it would be nice if there were just some sort of like celebratory text, like you won, or
Congrats
congratulations, or
or something. Yeah,
yeah. But it's probably mostly intended as a two-player game, and
I would imagine so. Yeah,
that might be why they didn't feel that was necessary.
too busy being like "fuck you" in real life.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You couldn't hear the game over the yelling of the players. But that's boxing. I think it's kind of cool, and I'm ready to rank whenever you are.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, it was an interesting game.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's
but where
pretty
does that put it
pretty
on the
cool.
list?
Hmm. I think we start at 15. Is it better than Kool Aid Man?
Hmm. I don't know. That's already kind of a tough question.
Hmm. Okay.
Like I enjoy both of them. I don't feel like either of them are super deep. Um, I feel like they're both kind of charming in different ways. The animation of the punch and getting your face punched in are pretty charming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I don't know.
Hmm. All right. Well, do you think? Let's go a little lower then. Is it better than Gauntlet?
Oh, it's definitely better than Gauntlet.
Yeah, definitely better than Gauntlet. Definitely better than Mega Force, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's about the same depth as Star Gunner.
Oh,
Eh,
I don't know. I
eh.
mean, I think the AI is pretty good,
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, it does have pretty good AI. So that definitely yeah
and now that I think of it that way, it is better than Kool Aid Man.
yeah okay. It's
Um,
definitely better than Threshold. Better than Kool Aid Man.
yeah,
Yeah. Hmm. Better than Home Run. Home Run's a pretty decent baseball game.
it is. Home Run. It's also like it's pretty flickery. Um,
Yeah, this game doesn't flicker at all. Pretty
yeah,
good.
I think the AI in boxing is a lot better.
I agree. Yeah, Home Run. It was once you kind of got an idea of where you needed, like how you needed to swing every time, you could basically get on at least get on base almost every time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Better than Casino. Casino is pretty deep,
Yeah.
but
Uh,
not like I mean, unless you're like super into the solitaire thing, it's not like super great.
yeah, not really.
So
I don't know.
Dodge 'em has very similar AI, where it's
Yeah,
like it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's hmm, I don't know. Like the AI it it it's like hides how smart it seems sometimes. Like
yeah, like
it's surprising in the fact that it's like, oh, you son of a bitch, you did that and wasn't expecting you to do that type of thing.
yeah. Yeah, there's similar games in some ways.
Yeah,
Hmm. I mean, Dodgem, like it has a little bit more depth to it. Like after you finish a couple levels, you start encountering levels with like multiple cars that you have to dodge.
true. Yeah,
Whereas in boxing, it's pretty much just you play until time runs out, or you try to get a KO, and once you
yeah.
get a KO, like that's kind of as deep as it gets.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, then the only real depth is like you basically handicapping yourself
Right, or playing with another human,
or playing with another human, which
and
I mean we can't judge it on the,
right,
the fact that it has two player.
yeah. So I think they're very close. In my opinion, I think Dodgem edges out boxing a little bit.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
All right.
Dodgem definitely has a little bit more depth to it. Um, even if um the controls always confound me because my brain just always wants it to be like the same direction no matter what.
Yeah. So boxing new number 13.
Yeah, lucky number 13.
All right. Good job, Activision. You made a much better game than Dragster.
Yeah, yeah,
And I look forward to many more Activision games in the future because as time goes by, I think they will become more refined, and we have a lot of great games to look forward to.
we do. Activision had their definitely had their I want to say work cut out for them. That like they definitely had their sights set on trying to make good games for this console.
Yeah, and they succeeded with boxing.
Yeah.
Number 13 best game of all time for now.
Oh.
Well,
And that gives us a top 30.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yep. Lasergate's still number one and a new number worst.
Number worst. Congratulations to Springer, the number worst game of all time.
Oh my god, dude.
Tiger Vision managed to outdo themselves and made a game that's worse than Miner 2049er.
Like
So
that game legit feels like I'm trying to play it on a fucking Tiger Vision handheld game.
yeah, like
Oh,
it's like the controls on a handheld LCD game would probably be more responsive,
probably,
actually.
probably. Oh my goodness.
Well, thanks everyone for watching. I had a great time as always, and
Absolutely.
I hope you all had a great time watching. And thank you, Mike, for joining me. This is still, uh, I mean, I still want to keep doing this. This
Dude,
is
it's the
this
highlight
is
of my week.
awesome.
Highlight of my week every week.
Yep, mine
Can't wait to
too.
do more.
And if you want to see the list, you can go to tinyurl.com/Atari list and see the full list for yourself anytime. And I guess that's it. I'm Matt, youtube.com/Duke of the Bump. I almost said Morris Draconis.
Yeah, and
But
I'm Mike, youtube.com/Morse Draconis. Check us both out. Be sure to check out Matt's. He's continuing to do the shorts with the arcade versions of games, which is super, super cool. He
yep,
just
I'm trying to give a little bit of context to some of these versions and just a little short bite of what some of the other versions look like. And
yeah, you just recently posted one that was the Miner 2049er, like all the different versions, which was pretty fucking cool to see.
yeah, there's a Game Boy version of that, which is pretty
Well,
weird.
that's
And
so weird. The Game Boy version is so weird.
yeah, like
Your
that
character model
is,
is like fucking huge in that game.
yeah. But yeah, check out the shorts, check out our past catalog, and we'll see you here next Sunday.
Yep.
All right, take care, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.